Hello children! Today we are going to practice reading with expression. It will help you read like a storyteller. So let's begin. When you're reading, it is important that you are thinking about what's happening in the story and what the characters are feeling. Make your voice match to what is happening in the story. If a character is angry, you want your voice to sound angry. For example, I can't stand this any longer. If the characters are happy, you need to match your voice to reflect that happiness. For example, we can go back to school from tomorrow. Reading with expression can also make you understand better what you are reading. The next point you need to take care of is the rate of reading. That is, do not read too fast or too slow. Read like you talk. Now observe the right pace to read. Sanya is a teacher. She is thin and tall. She teaches English. The students like her way of teaching. Sanya is teacher. She is thin and tall. She teaches English. The students like her way of teaching. Now this is the fast pace you need to avoid while reading. Sanya is a teacher. She is thin and tall. She teaches English. The students like her way of teaching. Now this is the slow pace you need to avoid while reading. The next thing you need to take care while you're reading is to notice the punctuation marks. You need to pause and proceed where needed. Take a breath and a big pause when you see a full stop. Take a mini breath and a small pause when you see a comma and then proceed with your reading. Let's practice what we have learnt. My dad bought me a pet. He is a cute little dog. He is sleepy as he is little now. When you see a question mark, you need to raise your voice up, stop, and then proceed with the remaining part of your reading. Let's practice the pitch when there is a question mark. Whose book is that? Where did you find this? When you see an exclamation mark, shoot up your voice, stop and proceed with the remaining part of your reading. Remember, your voice goes up when you see an exclamation mark. For example, that's amazing! Wow! Oh! Great! When you see quotation marks, then it's a dialogue of a character. For this, you need to raise the pitch of your voice and lower the pitch for the remaining text. Now, let us read keeping in mind all the points we have learned so far. Read with proper expression. Don't sound like a robot and read smoothly. The day the sun went hiding. It was a bright morning. The sun was sitting proudly in the sky. He smiled at the plants and birds and animals and people. They smiled back at him. Suddenly, it seemed as if a cloud passed over the sun. Everything grew dark. It was still all around. The rabbit peeped outside his burrow. "Oh, how dark it is!" he whispered. The storks and the cranes stretched their necks. "Oh, how quiet it is!" they cried. The sparrows on the field said, "Listen, listen everyone, the crocodile has caught the sun." One little squirrel started sobbing. "Please, dear sun, come out again. It is not night time yet. We are scared." All the birds and little creatures wept because it was dark and they could not find their way home. The sheep came out and bleated, "Come on, someone, go bring back our son." The crocodile is so huge and his teeth are so sharp. Who can fight with him? The animals ran to the clever fox. "You must save the sun from the crocodile. You must, they said. But the fox was sad. He had lost his cubs. His wife was calling out to them. They did not answer. The rabbit popped up from his hole and said to the fox, "Now, please stop weeping and crying and be a big, strong fox. Grab the crocodile by his collar and tear the sun from his teeth. As soon as the sun returns, your dear little cubs will come jumping out. They will for sure." When he heard this, the fox ran to the riverside where the crocodile lay with the sun between his jaws. The fox smiled at the crocodile. "Hello, dear friend," he said. The crocodile stared at him. "You are so great. You have had the mighty sun in your mouth for such a long time," said the fox. "You must be tired and sleepy." As he said this, the fox yawned aloud. The crocodile was very sleepy indeed. He opened his mouth wide and yawned. Out flew the sun into the sky. Everything was bright and beautiful again. The animals cheered. "Welcome, welcome, golden sun." Once in a while, it is good to be away and rest in the crocodile's mouth, muttered the sun. So sometimes during the year, the sun goes hiding into the crocodile's mouth, and that is the eclipse for you.